We now get to hear from our Castle Well correspondent, Lena Gustafson, who talked with some of the Castle staff members. Lena?
Thanks, guys, and good morning, Emerson. It's officially been 1 month since this semester's Castle dwellers moved in, and Kasteel Well has been busy. At the head of the program here, we have the Office of Student Affairs, known as OSA to the students. And while on the Boston campus, OSA is largely a behind-the-scenes office, here at the Castle, OSA is anything but.
My day-to-day work here is, first of all, is every day never the same.
This is Donia, Director of Student Life. She says her favorite part of working at Kasteel Well is getting to know the students each semester.
Seeing them coming here the first day and in 3 months see them growing and changing and struggling, but also getting up again. That's the best part of my job here.
But OSA's work with Emerson students goes beyond just life at the Castle.
Our job is quite broad, so we coordinate excursions, we help with the student well-beings, we prepare them for them coming to Europe, and a lot of things.
OSA frequently hosts excursions to various cities to help students explore their host country. This week, OSA Program Director Ty Janse led an all-expenses-paid day trip to Maastricht, one of the oldest cities in the Netherlands. Ty says these trips are one of the best parts of his job.
Having contact with all the different students, because every semester is different, and the dynamic changes so much depending on the group.
Even though students are only at the Castle for 90 days, building a strong community is crucial to OSA's role on campus.
Working with the students, and also every semester we have new students or new faces, new experiences, and I really like that, doing that, and also working with the RAs, building community.
Donia, Ty, and Omar are just part of an international team of administrators, professors, caterers, and maintenance workers that transform this 14th century castle into a lively college campus that Emersonians call home. From Kasteel Well, this is Lena Gustafson. Back to you guys.
Sam, we now get to hear from our Kasteel Well correspondent, Lena Gustafson, who takes on her cohort's trip to Vienna.
Thanks, guys, and good morning, Emerson. As midterms came to a close last week at the Castle, our students took their final academic excursion to Vienna, Austria. Let's take a look at some of the students' favorite parts.
My favorite part of our trip to Vienna was definitely the Belvedere Palace. It was absolutely gorgeous. We got to look at a lot of beautiful art pieces, and also just the castle grounds was stunning.
Students had the opportunity to choose from many of Vienna's most famous museums and monuments. As on every academic excursion, professors led tours related to their course content.
My favorite part was the Albertina Museum. They have one of my favorite paintings of all time there. It's Van Gogh's Smoking Skeleton. It was part of the Modern Gothic exhibit that I got to go on with Dan as the group leader. Very informative.
Even though Vienna is known as a city of music, many students love touring its famous art galleries. Especially for students in art history courses, putting their knowledge to use after weeks of grueling midterm studying was a gratifying experience.
Most of my excursions were for my art class, actually, so I learned a lot about the art. It was just really cool to get to see the paintings that we were talking about in class in person.
I learned about the depiction of Jesus in the museums, talking about like the Gothic style.
But cold and rainy weather, as well as military parades for an Austrian national holiday, threw a wrench in many tour plans.
Public transport sucks, I guess.
All in all, this year's academic excursion to Vienna was a definite success. From Kasteel Well, this is Lena Gustafson. Back to you guys.
Hear from our Kasteel Well correspondent, Lena Gustafson, who shows us what their Thanksgiving looked like. Lena?
Thanks, guys. And while we are a long way from America here in the Netherlands, we got a little taste of comfort food and holiday spirit this week during the Kasteel Well Friendsgiving celebration. With just 1 week left until finals and a very long flight home, we certainly enjoyed a moment of comfort food and community. And what were our favorite parts of Friendsgiving?
The friends. All the beautiful friends.
Probably the food.
The pie.
The food was really good. I really liked the mac and cheese, and I love being able to sit down and chat with my friends.
Students enjoyed an assortment of Thanksgiving classics prepared by the Kasteel Well dining staff, but more satisfying than the turkey and mashed potatoes was the lively tables full of conversation.
My favorite part of Friendsgiving is being able to see everybody sit with the little families that they've created here since being at Kasteel Well.
This semester's cohort was one of the smallest in years, with just about 50 students filling the castle. While this meant some classes only had 2 to 3 students, it certainly brought everyone closer together. And for those students feeling a bit homesick on the holiday, Donia, the director of student life, reminded us that our European excursion was coming to a quick close.
We had an amazing time in Europe, so do not be sad. You still have million times Thanksgivings to do with your friends and family. Enjoy.
Our return flight to Boston is set to land next week on Wednesday, December 10th. Until then, students will spend the next few days cramming for finals and cramming their suitcases. From Kasteel Well, this is Lena Gustafson. Back to you guys.